Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Ollie43 and this is Planet Coaster. For those of you that don't know, this is my campaign series. This is a little series here on Planet Coaster where I'm doing all the campaigns, going through all the challenges, and doing all the objectives, and basically completing Planet Coaster. Over the past few episodes, we've been completing these objectives. So we had easy, medium, and we started to, in our last episode, complete the hard objectives. We built the awesome bobsled. We built the crazy, weird arrow coaster. We built the insane little loop coaster here, which I love. Look at that. Woohoo! Oh, you love to see it. And in the last episode, car annotation, if you missed it, we built this. Honestly, the response was mixed from you guys. I really liked it, but a lot of you said this wasn't a proper hybrid, and you know, they shouldn't be inverting and whatnot. But you know what, I kind of like it. It definitely helped us complete our objective, which, if we look at here, we had to get 7 excitement, at least at most, sorry, 4 nausea, and have at least 8 inversions. Well, we nailed that with a 7.01 excitement rating, and we did it. So today, we've got one more challenge. So the challenge today, believe it or not, is to build a roller coaster with at least 8 excitement, which is going to be kind of challenging, honestly. Not often do I build roller coasters with an 8 excitement. Have at most a 5 fear, an average speed of 35, and have a biggest drop of at least 100 meters. So some pretty cool, interesting challenges. Let's see if we can do it. So the roller coaster that I'm actually going to be building with today is probably not the best for the job, but like I said, I like a challenge. And what I'm going to go with is the swinging mine train, which is a really interesting coaster. I did a video on it a really long time ago, but it's really unique in the Planet Coaster series because it literally swings. So let me just build the first part of the track here. Where are we going to build this coaster? It's quite messy over here, but I guess we could build it starting from here. It seems to be some room here, so yeah, why not? We'll go from here. But you can kind of see here where the coaster, you see this kind of like hinge, if you like? It literally swings side to side within the track. So if you go around a corner, you don't actually have to bank it too much, because naturally you bank anyway. So that's pretty cool. So let's do this. Honestly, if I get an 8 excitement rating with a minecart, I think I'm going to be pretty fucking impressed. Alright, also we need at least a 100-meter drop. So this is going to be challenging, honestly. But we'll give it a go. Right, is this 100 meters? I have no idea. Here we go. Terrain relative. Wow. So there's 100 meters. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know if I could recommend this. This might be unsafe. Right, so we've got this really nice wooden train track here with the wooden slats, you could say. But this is looking ridiculous. But let's do it. Okay, so we're facing the right way. So now let's do a drop. Okay, let's see if we can get it to actually... It'd be kind of cool if I could get it to go through this loop here. I love, as you guys know, if you watch multiple videos here on the channel, you know I like to incorporate rides into each other to kind of, you know, give you the whole park experience. Okay, so I've managed to do it somehow, but it's a little bit rigid, I'll say. So I need to smoothen it out a little bit. So let's just grab it and smoothen it out. Nice and smooth. No scary G-force. It's a lovely time for everyone's spines. Everyone's happy. Okie dokie. So I think that's okay. The only thing I need to check is whether or not the roller coaster here will actually hit into the track. So I'm waiting for one to come round. Right, okay, so I've managed to pause it right on it. So if you were this guy, you hitting anything? That looks incredibly close. I don't think there's any safety issue here, as long as you do as the instructions tell you and keep your heads and heads Your multiple heads. Your heads, arms, and legs inside the carriage at all times. Yeah, that looks safe to me. I'm happy with the safety. Alright, let's test this out. It's going to take an absolute long time to get up here. Look at that. It takes ages. Such a long coaster. But we need to see what kind of speed we're left with at the end of this. So, here we go. Good luck. Oh my goodness me. So, right now, actually, we're going 84 miles an hour. Have a 9 excitement. So, this is good right now. And also, we need to do another safety check of people's heads. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. No worries. Just really don't be tall. Smoothing this out, because this again is quite rigid. So let's smoothen that out. Because the smoother this is, the nicer the G-force. I say nicer, the less painful, I should say. And the more enjoyable the ride is. Like, if it doesn't hurt, it's going to be more enjoyable. That sounds really obvious, but let's see here. So we're going 95 miles an hour. Wow, that's really, really fast. Plenty of room for the skulls. And this is where we're going to start seeing some G-force probably. We're at 3 Gs. Okay, that's fine. And we're going... Wow, we're going 74 miles an hour? Okay. Very exciting right now. We're going 50 miles an hour. Minus 3 Gs of weightlessness. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. But, hey, it didn't say anything about it not hurting. It just said... It's like good excitement ratings, right? Oh, that's a 4. That's fine though. A 4's not dreadful. And this is what I was talking about, by the way. So you can see here, the train track is like that, but because of the weight, it's starting to do some weird things. In fact, they are almost upside down. We may have to change that little section. In fact, they are they upside down? You know, I was worried about us banging our head on the track over there, but I think the actual worry is actually hitting your head on the underneath. Okay, so we can tweak that. We can tweak that a little bit. This is extremely scary though, and a lot of nausea. But it's very exciting. Okay, so I've added and made a few more tweaks here, so let's unpause, let that fall out of the sky, and have a new test. Kaboom. Alright, now I've just realised the people at the back are going down like this. I'm not sure why. They do straighten out, but yeah, something to keep in mind. If you're at the back, at that point, you don't go down straight, you know. Okay, everything looks pretty good. We're going about... Oh, we need to do a safety check here. Whoa, 70 miles an hour, that's fine. Bit of weightlessness there, that's pretty good. 60 miles an hour. Around 5 Gs there. Okay, so this is the new improved thing I've done. It's way better. But, it's still pretty rough. Oh, no, no, no. 13 fear. It might be okay. It might... Like, all of the calculations are done on averages, so we might be okay. I just love how this ride kind of has its own... Does its own thing. It's pretty cool. Round... Oh, we found a sore spot. Okay. Alright, we'll try that on for size a little bit later. So I made some tweaks there. It kind of means the rest of this might be a bit pointless because we might be going at different speed by the time we get here. But that is not a good section. Okay. Alright, let's try it again. See how we get on. Okay, let's see if this new little top bit here is any better for fear. Okay, so we're going 30 miles an hour. Oh, it just the way... I can't make that any more tilted. So... It's like a flash of like, ouch. Even though we were going only 30 miles an hour, not really much I can do. I can turn it a little bit more, but that's not really going to make that much of a difference, honestly. And now this bit is probably still bad, I'd imagine. Oh! Look at this. This is why it's bad, because they are upside down right now. Yes, I can imagine. That would be rather terrifying. Okay. Oh my. This has taken me at least 5 hours. Probably not that long, but it feels like that long. I've done extensive builds. I had to stop recording because I was having to concentrate so much I just couldn't talk. But let me just give you a little rundown here on what's gone on, because this is so much harder than I thought because of the weird pivoting system. As you can see, I've got turns here that go the opposite way, and that is specifically because when it pivots, you want it to go like with the turn. So the coaster, you'll see in a minute what I mean, but it's really meant like trying to get that excitement rating up to an 8, which, like I said before, is normally quite difficult anyway. Man, this is challenging, especially with such a fickle coaster. Like, this is where I think you saw me build last, but if you look here, the track actually tilts that way, which is like counterintuitive. But I've also done it for a reason. I've actually, I think, managed to invert the invertible wooden coaster. It does have a detrimental effect to the excitement rating, but let me just give you a little tour of it. So, yeah, this is probably the most awesome coaster I've built. Purely because it's so unique and different. Let's just speed it up here. But it's been a real experience kind of running and rerunning and running and rerunning the coaster and watching it do these turns. It's really fascinating, honestly. Like, look here. Like, this is the complications I'm dealing with. So I've only done a short curve, a small turn, and look at the people on there. It's ridiculous. So that is just crazy. But then they're going down, it smoothens out, and it's fine. But, yeah, okay, let's watch this. So, they go through the loop. We did the head check there. That's fine. They go up. We'll ride this in first person, obviously, in a minute. Then we've got the airtime. Oh, let's go to live data, actually. Goes down. Here we go. And this is what I'm talking about. So, right here, you can see the coaster and the people want to turn that way, and the way you help it is by tilting it more, if that makes sense. So you can see that with the tilting we managed to do it, but there's a little slow section here, just a breather to give the coaster the time to come back down, otherwise it screws up the entire run for the thing. So it gives it time, as you can see there, to kind of self-right itself. And there's a short period where the excitement's pretty low, but it's a trade-off worthwhile because it means the rest of this is all really exciting. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful green. And here we go. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So let's just remove the heat map so you can see the whole thing. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. If I was tilted more to the right, it wouldn't be allowed to tilt that much, but it means that it's super exciting. And the rating is really good. And we're going pretty fast as well. Oh, let's just turn that to live data. Here we go. There we go. So we go up here. Same again. Whoa! It's good. And this is where you guys saw up to. And this is the really fascinating bit. So I've got to turn off the excitement here. But let's watch this carefully. And I can't wait to do this in first person view, by the way. So you can see I'm basically building up momentum, and you can see the people on there are turning that way. And then we're also going to throw down the coaster at the same time, and the end result is the impossible. So you can see there, it is awesome. Oh my god, I've got to get a picture of that. That is just so good. That's so good. Right, let's continue. I think that did a full 360 there. It might not have done, you know. I can't remember. Anyway, I'll have to test that in a second. I thought it did. Maybe I tweaked it and broke it. But anyway, I want to see the excitement rating here and see where we're at. There we go. Alright, so the results are in. And we're really close. So we're at 7.7. And I have a suspicion if we add in some triggers, we can make that to 8 excitement and then completely do the thing. Although, having said that, at least a fear of 5. So it's a little bit too scary. So we need to fix and tweak a few little bits. Okay, so I know what I said. I know I tried the explosions thing, and unless I do like 100 triggers, which is possible, it's just not going to add up to the ratings we want. So this is currently where I am. So bearing in mind we have to get 8 excitement, at most 5 fear. I've got 7.4 excitement, 5.6 fear, and 2 nausea. But the nausea I'm not worried about. The other results are, so maximum G-force of 6, which is quite high. Minus G-force of -5. And biggest drop 100 meters, and the average speed is actually pretty slow of 32 miles an hour. Now, I want to ask you guys a question. Do I fix this ride and put, honestly, I've been sat here for at least 3 hours now trying to like tweak this coaster into being the stats that I want. It's too hard. I cannot do it. Or do I give up and try again with an easier coaster? Because I honestly think I could do this very easily if I didn't invert here on a coaster that isn't meant to invert. So when we do it in first person view in a second, you'll see what I mean. It's literally just the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I don't know what to do really. I think I might leave it because it is such a cool ride. It's just such a shame we're so close to nailing it. But it's been fun anyway. Anyway, I'm sorry you've watched this entire video and I've not completed the objective, but I've been sat here for like maybe 5 hours now trying to do this. It's impossible, honestly. But here we go. Let's go to the live data. Alright, this is awesome. Whoa. Woohoo! Nice. Love it. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, that's so weird. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Oh. Wow. Honestly, okay, here's the invert bit coming up. Oh. I can't not have that, surely. Oof. Whoa. I think I'm going too fast. I fiddled with the brakes there and I think it actually made the coaster worse, but yeah. Need to put the brakes on at this section a little bit slower like it was before. But that's it. That's what I gotta do, like fiddle with this until something sticks. It's so hard. I feel like it's impossible, but really cool coaster. I'll see you next time. Take care.